and welcome to my channel. I'm sat this way because I want to show you what's on my desk. Yes, I've got one of my strange jumpers on because I was cold, so I thought, right, I'm going to put one of my funnies on. Perhaps you can see my range of action men over the back. So actually you have my dad as a My dad as a Royal Marine. You have me as the school child. I was a prefect, as I would be. You have my John in his suit, which he always wore a suit to work. And then you have my John as the silly sailor, because he was a silly sailor at one time in his life. And then on the end you have the skinhead. Now the skinhead was always, I keep making those for Roy down the allotment. But I wanted one, so I made one. There you go. Anyway, that's not what we're on about today. Do you remember me writing out or attempting to write out the whole Bible by hand, page for page, word for word? Yes. How have I been getting on? Well, Genesis was in here, and Genesis started 17th of the 12th, 20, and it went quite through a bit. It was quite a big one, and this was Genesis written up. I think there was a bit of at the back. Yes, I did a bit at the back that sort of had facts and figures on it and what have you. And I finished Genesis on the 7th, 21. So that took me a while, as you can tell. There was a little bit left in the book. And at that time I thought, well, I'll do a book for each book of the Bible. And I'm thinking that's 66 books, Lynn. 66 of these, quite expensive. So the plan changed slightly. So I'd done the one. Then I did Exodus and Leviticus in one book. So started this 7th 21. It goes all the way through. It's just writing after writing after writing. Somewhere, I'm trying to find you where the other one starts. Ah, right, okay. The end of Exodus, I had my notes. And then I started on Leviticus on the 29th of the 6th, 22. I'm not a fast writer. I can probably do 3 pages a day. But anyway, so then it came to, I'd run out of pages. So I printed off some of my cross drawings and coloured them in and stuck them in the book. So what's going to happen now is that Leviticus has to travel on into a book. Now that, it's not marked up, but it's because I'm working on this one. So this one, some more crosses again. And this is Leviticus continued. So I came back to that in the August 22. And we go all through Leviticus, changing my pens for each chapter. Not chapter. Paragraph? No. Chapter. I was right. Until I got to the end of somewhere. Leviticus. Forgot to put the start, and I can do that. But I finished Leviticus in April 23. So then I started on Numbers. This was April 23 and did Numbers, as you do. So that one is actually still coming, still going. You can see this is today's date, 29th of 4th, 24. So I'm actually still working on it. Away we go. And there are some pages left, so I shall keep doing numbers in this one. Now, in between that, doing the Old Testament, I thought I'll have a go at some New Testament for a change. So I did Matthew and Mark, and they've fitted in 1. Yeah? Do for others what you would like them to do for you. Yeah? Me bears. It's always me bears, isn't it? And some painting and... Yeah. And turn the page, we'll be alright. Oh, more bears. So it's Matthew. So you have to backtrack a bit here because Matthew was started on the 10th, 21. Yes, confused. That's the way we like it. But it goes on and on and on. And let's see if we can find... So I've finished Matthew in May 22. I've done that one. So I thought, oh, I'll do Mark. More flowers. So I started Mark. And I got through Mark. I mean, it's not perfect. You can probably spot where there's some Tipex had to go on. Let's have a look. Does it actually get to the end of Mark? Which would help, wouldn't it? You see, I'd managed to mess that one up. You Tipex it and you get back into it. Let's see if we can find, hopefully. Oh yes, I did finish Mark. So I started Mark in May 22 and finished in June 22. It's obviously a shorter one. Yeah, 16 chapters in that one, so that wasn't so bad. There is a tiny bit left of the notebook, but not enough to start Matthew, Mark, Luke. So that'll come into another book. I've also kept my progress report going. Progress. So that you can see, or I can see where I'm up to, how many pages, the date, how many pages I've done, what book it's in. I made a bit of a mess there. I had to take some out and put some in, and it got a bit silly, but I got there. So this is all the ones that I've done. Matthew, Mark. You can't see much of it because it's only in pencil. I know it's there. Bit of slow stitch on the back and a bit of slow stitch on the front. So I've kept this one, which is a highlight, and the highlight was for, yes, you got it, highlighting. So I'll highlight when I do the different chapters. Here we go. And I've always kept a page marker in, so I'm just on this now, which is Numbers 14. So yeah, I've got this, my little one. It says on the back, from Numbers 6, 24 to 26, it says, "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace." I thought that was nice. So that's on my page marker. I do have the page marker. There he is. Because I was going to start Luke. So it's just a plain piece. Oh, and that's me and Dad. 1975. That was. There was, yeah. So I've got a page marker in both of them. You can see there's quite a bit still to do. I don't have a time limit on it. I've not timed myself. I said it would take me a few years. The rate I'm going, it will take me a few years. But I'm doing it. And when I feel that I want to get closer to, really closer to God, then I just do some writing. I mean, the thumb's playing up a bit with the old pen work, but that's also to do with so much sewing that I do. So, never mind. I shall keep going. But I just wanted to bring you a bit of an update because I've been asked, am I still doing it? Yes. Am I enjoying it? Yes. So there you go. So I hope I find you well, fit, warm, on what is a rather blustery day outside here. Sun's out, but it's a bitter wind, hence the big jumper. So I shall say, do give us a thumbs up, do subscribe, there's always more. Stay safe, take care, and it's bye-bye for now.